Hi both. How's it going today?
Yeah, good. Interesting conference.
Great day, yeah. A lot of things to see and to catch up. Yeah, it's very nice to be here.
Brilliant. It's wonderful to have you both. And we're going to have a bit of a chit chat today about responsible AI, one of my personal favourite topics. So I've got the timer here, so don't worry, I'm not going to keep you for hours because honestly, I think this conversation is one that could go on for a fair amount of time. Let's begin the discussion. Let's set the scene. How do we end up talking about responsible AI? Very often when we start talking ethics, it means perhaps something's gone wrong for us to raise this conversation. And I think it's fair to say that there are many examples, unfortunately, of where AI has gone wrong, right? And there is this absence of responsible AI. The consequences of that, many organizations are having to deal with. Set the scene for me. How did we get here? What are the sorts of challenges that you see us having to solve in responsible AI?
I think the main issue comes out of the fact that we're using statistical machine learning to automate decision making. And we're not really using intelligence as such, so the applications don't understand what they're doing. And a good example is facial image recognition, which is one of the earliest areas where people have realized that these systems are, for example, racially biased and gender biased. And the fact is that they don't know that they are looking at faces and that they are supposed to identify people. And so this understanding that what we're doing is statistical pattern recognition and using this to automate decision making means that we really have to understand what is the performance of these systems and what is the quality of the data that we're putting in. How do we propagate historic bias that has manifested itself in the data, and how do we make sure that we are preventing these biases going into machine learning models and then into application and negatively impacting people. That's kind of the challenging space that we have to look at.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and in addition, if we think about AI, why we are here now is because we are incorporating AI to solving the big problems that we have as a society. We are not using AI just because it's fun. Many people do, but we are trying to solve problems in society. We're trying to improve the planet. We're trying to save many things that are in danger using AI. Why? Because it's proof that can handle a lot of data that human cannot do. However, as was mentioned, there are based on statistical principles that we need to explore and go beyond that. So if we put everything together, the relevance is because it's not for fun. Let's not be dramatic, it's not for surveillance of the planet, but is for progressing the humanity, for solving the essential issues that we have in health, in planet, sustainability, and so on. So it's very relevant to have this discussion today because of that.
Yeah. Now you mentioned there about facial recognition, and I think it's such a great example that most people have heard in the media. You don't even have to be in our community to have seen these things. For you at the moment, are you still seeing this kind of quantity of misuses of AI or potentially things going wrong? Or is it a case that there are less of these cases because we're all kind of thinking about it a bit more, especially since Netflix documentaries come out and really do make this top and very, very newsworthy content? Are you seeing more cases that are higher in the something's gone wrong, but less of them? What's going on in the market in that sense?
Well, I think within the AI industry, the awareness has grown a lot and everybody's talking about it. And I think especially in the UK, you see a lot about ethical AI and programs around responsible AI. And so that's the positive thing. On the other hand, you see more and more people applying